Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This here is going to be a Lunalight deck profile for May 2016. Uh, like, subscribe if you think that this deck profile is pretty good. Comment below in the section and let me know what I could do to improve the deck a little bit more. Let's get started. So, I run three Luna white rabbits. Due to the fact I can normal summon to special summon out a Lunalight monster from my graveyard. When the monster is special summoned, they are special summoned in defense. However, I only special summoning them out to use Luna White Rabbit's effect, which is select an other Lunalight monster, target them, and then I can target a back row card and push it back into the opponent's hand. So it's pretty good. I run three Black Sheeps. Black Sheep, basically, you discard it from your hand. You can add a polymerization, or you can add a Lunalight monster in from your graveyard into your hand. So, say for instance, you use the polymerization to fuse a monster in a White Rabbit. You can basically discard Black Sheep, get a White Rabbit back into your hand, normal summon it, special summon out a Black Sheep, and say for instance you already have another polymerization in your hand, fuse those two, get a fusion monster out, and then what is it? And then pretty much you can add another monster from the graveyard because due to Luna Light Black Sheep's effect, you can add a monster from the graveyard or from the extra deck back into your hand if they're used as fusion material. I run three Lunalight Butterflies. Discard from your hand, increase a monster's attack by 1,000. When the card is in the graveyard, you can banish it and special summon a monster from your hand. This works hand in hand with a Lunalight Blue Cat. Due to the fact that Blue Cat, when she's special summoned, you can increase one of your monsters by double its attack. So it's pretty good. Lunalight Wolf. I say that you run three of her due to the sheer fact when you scale her, you can banish monsters from the field or graveyard to special summon out a fusion monster from your extra deck. This has helped me out a lot when it comes down to combo situations. So, say for instance, I use material to bring out a cat dancer. Once those materials are used from using a polymerization, then I can banish those same monsters and bring out a second cat dancer, or I can banish the cat dancer and one of the Lunalights to bring out a panther dancer. And like it just gets really nasty once you figure out like all the things that you can do with just that pendulum card. I run three Lunalight blue cats. When she special summon, increase a monster's attack by double. When this monster actually gets destroyed by card effect or battle by anybody, you can special summon out another Lunalight monster. So with this card, the reason why you automatically should run three of these is because if you get into a situation where you have to play her in defense, you can add a three card loop with her. So destroy Lunalight Blue Cat. Okay, summon out another Blue Cat in defense. They destroy that. Get another Lunalight Blue Cat, and plus that it goes into your favor because you're adding material into the graveyard. And if you have Lunalight Wolf scaled, then you can banish her. Well, two of the Blue Cats to be able to special summon out a fusion monster next turn. And finally, we have Lunalight Tiger. Lunalight Tiger. Basically, once she's scaled, you can special summon out a monster from the graveyard, but their effects are negated, can't attack, and they're destroyed at the end phase. So literally, you just summon out a monster to pretty much pretty much be used as material for a polymerization. Oh, and let me go back real quick with what is it? Wolf, because one of the effects I forgot to mention when she's summoned as a monster. Sorry about that. When Lunalight Wolf is summoned as a monster, she can attack a. When you attack with the Lunalight monster and a monster's in defense position, you can attack that defense position monster. Boom, you inflict damage to them, piercing damage, which is pretty good. With Lunalight Tiger, if she's summoned, if she gets destroyed, you can special summon out a monster from the graveyard. So, say for instance, they took out your Cat Dancer, or you used Cat Dancer or Panther or whatever for a fusion. They destroy her, you special summon out Cat Dancer or Panther Dancer, which is amazing. So that's all for the monsters. We will move on to spell cards. Uh, one Book of Moon. I run double Dark Hole Regeki. Double Dark Hole Regeki is due to the fact that Regeki can clear board. Double Dark Hole, it's in my benefit no matter what. If you have a blue cat on the field and they have a strong monster or monsters on the field and you have a Dark Hole, you will plus no matter what. Dark hole your monster. Blue cat gets destroyed by a card effect. You special summon out another monster. So no matter what with Dark Hole, that's just a +1. I run two MSTs because I don't have Twin Twisters. If I can get Twin Twisters, then that'll be a lot better for me. Fusion Tag. Fusion Tag is a staple in this deck, but I only run two of them due to the fact that I don't want to draw into a lot of fusion tags, especially if I don't have polymerization or the materials that I need to be able to fusion tag a monster, turn them into one of the fusion materials, and then use them. So yeah, obviously in this deck you run three polymerizations, and I run three Tenkies. Three Tenkies, pretty much you activate it, you get to add a level 4 um, or lower, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, or lower beast type warrior monster into your hand. So pretty much every single Lunalight monster in your deck except for Lunalight Wolf, you can add them into your hand using this. That's it for the spell cards. We'll be moving on to the trap cards. So this is a pretty old card that I'm about to show you. 7 Tools of the Bandit. 7 Tools of the Bandit. You're probably questioning me as into why I'm running this really old card. Well, let's think about this. With all the new trap cards with the solemn warnings, solemn strikes, and all that, this card literally just says no to that. Like, pretty much it just says no. You pay 1,000, you say no. And I think that's pretty beneficial, especially if you're trying to summon out a monster that's necessary. If you already have this face down, oh, they try to solemn strike you, you can be like 7 Tools of the Bandit them. They can't do anything. Uh I want to run 2 of these due to the fact that like one is just for me to test it out, but I highly suggest running 2. If you run 3, I feel like that will be too much, but it depends on what type of build you're going for. I run 2 Storming Mirror Force due to the fact that a lot of cards have effects where they go to the graveyard, activate them, so might as well just push them back into the deck. I mean, not deck, but into your opponent's hand. Punch in the box. Punch in the box is literally used for just in case if your opponent has 2 or 3 more monsters, which usually most decks are able to do. They're able to bring out 2 or 3 more monsters, activate it, take away half the. You can take away the opponent's attack. Select a monster. That monster gets destroyed, and the attacking monster loses their attack. So, yeah, pretty much that's how punch in the box works. Bottomless trap hole. Staple. Well, not staple, but always necessary and useful. I love it. And finally, Lunalight Reincarnation Dance. So, with the added loop of Lunalight Blue Cat gets destroyed. You chain to that with Reincarnation Dance. You add 2 monsters into your hand. You summon out another Blue Cat. Boom. You just plussed really hard with this trap card alone. Especially if you have your Blue Cat out. Alright, that's it for the trap cards. Now we're going to move on to the extra deck. And in my extra deck, I am running 3 Leo Dancers. Now, 3 Leo Dancers, you guys might think is a bit much. I don't think it's a bit much because if you can bring her out as many times as you can, it's really good. So, 3 Leo Light Dancers. When she attacks a monster, she pushes back any other monster that was special summoned. More than likely, it's all your opponent's monsters that are currently out. Push them back out. They don't come back onto the field. And she can attack twice with a 30. She's basically a 3500 beat stick that literally clears board, which is amazing. Uh, Currently, right now, I run 2 Panther Dancers. I've seen builds where they only run 1. I run 2 due to the fact that I like to go into Leo Dancer a lot more, and I like to have more Leo Dancers on the field. That way, I feel a lot more comfortable whenever I'm attacking an opponent. So yeah, that's the only reason why I have Panther Dancer out. Use her for material. Also, during the main phase, if you activate her effect, she can attack each monster twice. The first time the monster doesn't get destroyed. However, if you keep this in mind, if your opponent has 5 monsters on the field, she attacks all of them. She gains 1,000 attack due to the fact that she gains 200 attack for each monster that for each time that she attacks, which is great. And last but not least, I run 3 cat dancers. She just can't like this is just good. First turn, summon out cat dancer and defense. Set like two or three cards. Your opponent doesn't know what the fuck to do because unless they have a Regeki or your opponent has some card when summon pushes this card back into the deck, or they're like, oh, something weird to be able to get rid of cat dancer by card effect. This monster is literally just a tank of a defensive tank if you need it to be. And when you switch it into attack, it's literally a nice little beat stick if you can special summon out Blue Cat, because then you can increase her attack by double its attack, and then you can attack twice if you tribute off Blue Cat also, which is really good. Uh, run 1 level 6. If I'm able to use 2 of my Lunalight Wolves for a level 6 summon of Ptolemy M7, I'll do it, but only if I have to. Nowhere else. So we're going to go into rank 4s. Dark Rebellion, Abyss Dweller, Utopic Future, Gaga Gaga Cowboy, Castell, Honor. So your basic level 4s in this deck. Literally, it's just based around Blue Cat. I want to get level 3s and level 2s, and I'm going to have to look around for those, but otherwise, these are the cards that I'm going to be working with. So, like, subscribe, comment in the section below if you think this is a pretty good deck profile, and let me know if there is anything else I can do to this deck to improve it a lot more. I am going to be looking for 2 types of cards, a trap card